Welcome back to Vlog Fridays, everyone. Today we have a really interesting guest who's going to tell us all about how drones are being used in rescue missions. You don't want to miss this one. Hi Gemma.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Good, I'm great, thank you, Gemma. It's great to have you as our second guest on Vlog Fridays. How do you feel about that? Are you excited?
I'm very excited and honoured. Second, isn't it? First the worst, second the best?
Let's see if our audience agrees. So Gemma, we're really excited to have you on Vlog Friday because a lot of people will recognise you actually. You've been all over LinkedIn, all over the industry, and I think there's a lot of exciting things that people would love to hear from you. So we're really excited to have this chat.
Awesome. Yeah, well, I'm excited to be here and to talk all things drones and maybe a bit of public safety as well.
Yeah, well, perfect. So we'll start off with, very general question. Can you tell us all who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so I'm Gemma Alcock. I'm the founder and CEO of Skybound Rescuer, which is an organisation that specialises in the use of drones for public safety. So I work with emergency services that want to start or develop their drone capability. And I also work with drone technology companies that want to create better products and services for the emergency services. My journey into the drone industry was triggered by the first life that I saved as a beach lifeguard. And in that moment, I knew that I wanted to commit the rest of my career to advancing life-saving. And the first step on that journey was dedicating my university dissertation to the Royal National Lifeboat Institution and look at a problem that they were facing and try and solve it with technology. And the asset that helps them the most are the helicopters, but it takes an average of 40 minutes for them to take off during darkness hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to give the benefit of the helicopters, but to the lifeboats instantly. So that became drone technology, and that project became Skybound Rescuer.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
So it's still kind of the tip of the iceberg when it comes to drone rescue. Can you paint us the future of what drone rescue might look like in, let's say, 2030?
Yeah, so Skybound Rescue are actually part of a government-backed consortium that is led by BT called Project Accelerate. And we hope to enable this future that I'm about to paint for you.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a future where we have, first of all, drone-in-a-box systems, drone-in-a-box stations that make the drone fully autonomous because they recharge the drone, they can control the drone, and we have those boxes scattered all across the UK so that we can enable a response time of 5 minutes to any incident across the UK. They could launch a drone to assess the incident, and if a rescue is required or if a helicopter is required for another purpose, the drone could assess that and then the helicopter is tasked. So that actually saves money as well. And I really think that's going to be the future. This project with BT and Altitude Angels, Hero Tech 8 and a few other amazing consortium partners are hoping to enable that future, which is really exciting.
That's really exciting. So are there any kind of obstacles which this section of the industry needs to overcome in order for that to become reality?
I mean, the obstacles for this project, probably the obstacles to every drone project, mostly regulations and of course public acceptance. So it's still a challenge even for this project. But of course the biggest one is regulations, and we're working with the CAA on this project as part of Future Flight to enable that.
That leads us perfectly on to the next thing I want to discuss with you. So everyone within the industry is fully aware that we now have new regulations which came into effect at New Year's. Can you tell us about the project which you are working on, which is helping people navigate these new regulations?
Yeah, so we've announced a drone license finder, ultimately an intelligence survey that asks the drone pilot between 3 to 14 questions, depending on the answers they give. Firstly, about their drone, and then secondly, about how they intend on flying it. And then the system generates personalized guidance that includes their rules, their training requirements, and still importantly, the legal articles that apply to them.
So for everyone who is looking to become licensed, I will link the drone license finder in this video and you can use it to decide which way you want to go. What are the limits to drone rescue?
Yeah, I think a lot of people imagine that drone technology will get bigger, more heavy lifting, and eventually will pull people out of the water. But what I would say for that is you're describing a helicopter, And also the advantage that a helicopter has is they have paramedics or doctors on board as well.
Yeah.
And we can't replace that with drone technology. Those skills can't be fulfilled through drones. Could a drone stabilize that person's condition, which is the first stage of a rescue, is stabilization by dropping a life raft? Yes. I've already done tests with a company in Latvia called Aerons, who can carry something the size of a life raft, which is 60 kilograms.
Wow.
And drop it into the water for it to inflate. That's great for mass rescue because the boat is still en route, they're stabilized, and they can then rescue them and take them to a place of safety.
I've honestly got so many questions for you, Gemma. It's such an interesting area just to learn more about. Could you tell me about any other countries that will require completely different rescue operations than we do here?
Yeah, so a good example of this is a company over in Australia called Little Ripper. They actually trains the beach lifeguards to fly drones for shark patrols. Not something we have a problem with over here, which I'm very thankful for, seeing as I used to be a beach lifeguard. That would not have been a fun job. But yeah, they've got an AI that selects sharks in the water, even guesses what species as well. And all of that information is into an app for beachgoers to check where's the closest shark to them, what time was it last spotted there, and this kind of information. But also that information goes back to the lifeguards. If they can see a swimmer or a surfer, etc., that's near a shark, they can put out an announcement to warn that person as well. That's quite an amazing use case that we don't have over here.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So there's already been examples where people have been stuck in the mountains and medical supplies have been delivered to them. They can send a drone with a medical supply way faster than people on the ground could reach them.
How much safer a world it will be with drones.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Here's hoping, yeah. Well, Gemma, that was really great to speak to you, and I'm sure everyone at home found that really interesting. I hope you had a great experience on Flock Friday.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
Good.
Please have me back someday. And I might be able to tell you more.
Well, great to see you, Gemma. And I look forward to continuing following your journey on LinkedIn. So make sure everyone who is interested in following Gemma's journey and Skybound Rescuer, give them a follow on LinkedIn. They're very active and you can see all the amazing things that you continue to do in the drone space. But otherwise, great to see you.
You too.
And thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Gemma.
Bye.